Dune time, Dune time, it's Dune time. I forgot to do the song in my stream, but I'll do it right now. Welcome back to the Bludgeon Dune Imperium channel. I've got a brand new video here for you. I'm playing ranked Rise of Ix and Immortality 211, and I'm going to be player 3. The leaders are Beast, Helena, Baron, Hundro, Yuna, and what's her name? Tessia. The cards are Stilgar, Negotiated Withdrawal, Web of Power, Power Play, and Chris Knife. Okay, I can see why Helena got picked there. Then Beguiling Pheromones and Subject X137. The text, Restricted Ordnance, Holtzman Engine, Troop Transports. You know what? I'm just gonna grab Baron. I don't know. I'll just grab Baron. We'll see how that goes. Tessie gets picked. And this is what's left. I mean, pretty crazy cards here. Now, of course, this being Immortality, somebody could just nuke it all. You never know. But I'm going to take the standard Guild Freeman here with Baron. Okay, so let's see what we get. Okay, seek allies and diplomacy and experimentation. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to unlock shipping for next round because there's no influence here in the conflict if I were to do a Hardy Warriors, for example. And being player 3, well, also, I'm not going to be able to hit fold space next round regardless. Okay, immediate nuke. Before Helena can use the ring. So that's an interesting decision, right? Because once Helena uses her ring, you can't nuke what she rings. So if you want to stop her from getting something there, you've got to nuke it before she has a chance to even play an agent. So that was an interesting play there by Wild Robot on Hundro. Okay, well, I think I will... Hardy Warriors this. And I'm going to use the Seek Allies here. So I'm doing it now basically because I won't be able to do it next round. Because next round I won't have any faction access. And I thought about, okay, should I use the Seek Allies or should I use the Diplomacy? And, you know, I may still play the Diplomacy depending on what's going on, or I may play the Experimentation. Okay, I will be playing the Diplomacy regardless, so that's fine. I was just thinking maybe I'll leave myself the chance to get, you know, 2 Persuasion, maybe to pick up Jameis. And I will have 2 Persuasion. Like, the other thing is I could have played the Diplomacy and the Experimentation, potentially. But that would have left me at 1 Persuasion. The advantage being I would still have the Seek Allies to play later. But with the way this is here, it's just going to be Diplomacy. I wonder if do I go to Secrets or I just go to Still Suits and just like race that alliance here, get some water back so I could maybe get 3 spice out of Haga Basin next round. I don't have a way to get Solari, unfortunately, so my ring probably isn't going to be able to work. I mean, I could also siege Tabor, but I think I'd like to just get some water back here. Okay. Haga Basin gets picked up this round, so it won't have 3 spice next round. But Helena is looking to get 3 or 4 spice for next round. I wonder if she's going to try to get a Holtzman engine. All right, she ends up with firm grip. And immediately blows up the In the Shadows. Oh, man. Atomics. I hate Atomics, I gotta say. You've heard me say it before, probably, but I don't like what it does to the game. I don't like the Imperium road just, like, changing all the time. So here's the new Imperium road. Cheney, full-scale assault, guild accord, blank slate chief, guild chief administrator. All right. Well, that Jameis is no longer there for me. So much for that plan. I guess I'll take a liaison here. I feel like I had a hotkey set up for the techs here. Hold on. Hotkeys. Tech row. R. Did they change that? This hold F for full hand view? Does anyone know what that means? I don't think it works. Also, the tech row button is not working. I'm hitting R, and I'm not... It's not showing that. Anyway. Alright, so I win the conflict, and I get to advance. I get a troop back. Let's see what Tessia does here. She smuggles. Unfortunately for me. And, you know, she might know that I can't get to fold space. It'd be so great if I could. But I can't. So, what is it that I would like to do here? Do I just experimentation to Imperial Basin? I don't really want to spend the water on 2 spice here for no great reason. I could go to Siege Tower and then get 4 spice, though. That would be kind of interesting. And if I pick up spice from the conflict, maybe I can get a Holtzman engine? Oh, I do have a Solari there. I guess I could do it. Let's do it. Okay. Interesting. Fuck, man. Okay, now what do we have? Freeman Camp, Court Intrigue, should out Maeve's Shifting Allegiance's Bounty Hunter. Okay. Helena sets aside the Shifting Allegiance. Is this a new graphic for Helena there? I don't remember. Let me know in the comments. Has it always been like this? I don't remember that. I like that. There's sort of a different border around it here, but I think that's always been that way. All right, fold space for Helena. So nobody getting shipping here. Pretty slow on the... Oh, never mind. That's Helena. No, that's Hundro. Sorry, I got confused there. Okay, so Hundro unlocks shipping first. Hardy Warriors coming in from Tessia. How hard does she want to Warriors? She wants to go Undo. Okay. What's it gonna be? Why are those hotkeys not working? It's weird. Okay, she does it after all and does the same thing that she did before. Okay, well, that's okay. Let me go and grab 4 spice. Get my first research in. Everybody on the same spot. And... I'll put in 1 more. I would like the 2nd place, though perhaps not super necessary. I definitely want at least 1 spice here, though. So that's good. Interstellar shipping comes in from Hundro. He goes up, up. No Swordmasters round 2 this game, but Helena's set up for next round. I don't know if I will ever get Swordmaster the way things are going. Oh, another up from Hundro. Goes all the way to the top. So my goal here is to get Holtzman engine. I think. I mean, Conspire also would be good for me at this stage. Okay. Benny Tlaylock's Researcher or Freeman Camp. I'll take the Researcher. I haven't played with it very much. Freeman Camp I know is a good card that I like. And X137, I think that makes sense given I have the Researcher. Those kind of seem to go together to me. So let's do that. Move on up there. So the reason I say that they go together is the Researcher is going to help me do more research, right? So that's going to move me along this track, and I should be able to get to this first genetic marker. I should be able to get there. And then once I'm there, X137 will be getting me Scarabs, moving me along this track. So it seemed like if I was going to take one, I should also take the other. If I had gone with the Freeman Camp, maybe I skipped the X137. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. But I do like, I love Holtzman engine. I love drawing an extra card every round. And, you know, the potential victory point out of it is also very good. But I'm at 0 Solari, which is why the Conspire would be another consideration. But, you know, I don't know when I might even be able to get there. And if I'm given the choice, I think I will go for the Holtzman engine anyway, just because, you know, it sounds like a good time to me. Okay, Tassia picks up the 3 spice and the intrigue card. All right, so unfortunately this guy's not going to do anything here. Smuggling would be nice. I think I have to do it. And then, honestly, I think I might smuggle down here. And that gives me the option of, you know, doing all kinds of stuff with, you know, the intrigue card. And which way do I want to go? Let's go here. Let's get an intrigue card. So getting the Solari in my pocket right now means, A, I can use the advanced weaponry this round if I want to, which could be a good move. You know, the sooner you get that Dreadnought into play, the better. Also, it means if somebody goes to tech negotiation, I can still get a Dreadnought and still get the Holtzman engine. Helena didn't go to Swordmaster. She's letting Tessia get Swordmaster this round, which is a little strange to me. Like, yes, Helena's not blocked, so she can get Swordmaster with her second agent, but it's a little weird to me to let Tessia get it this round when, you know, you could block her. Now, obviously, if I do go to tech, I can't actually deploy any Dreadnoughts this round because I won't be visiting a combat space. Yeah, there's the Swordmaster for Tessia. So, I think I might go Dreadnought here. And so next round I can have 2 Dreadnoughts. I think I might do that. 7 persuasion currently doesn't matter, although I do have atomics that could make it matter. Next round, Hundro's probably going to get Swordmaster. Let's do a little dreadnoughting here. All right, so we're going to get some dreadnoughts in here for round 4. Obviously, I can't do it this round. I'll have 6 persuasion to spend here. I mean, I'll take the keys to power if it's there. And it looks like it will be there. A lot of things change based on, you know, my decision to use my signet ring. Spending that 1 Solari on the entry card is what gave me this. If I hadn't done it, then I might have held off. I might not have dreadnoughted because, you know, next round I should have been able to get Swordmaster potentially. What? Helena Mentatted. And I presume now she's going to Swordmaster. So I could blow it up and look for a better card. Like, the keys to power is not that great. But I'll just take it. There's the Swordmaster. So 4 agents for Helena this round. I mean, maybe I should have blown it up trying to find a Tleilaxu Master. Probably that's the correct move there. But, you know, this is not bad. Getting that extra fact, like I do need both of those factions. So maybe I could have found something better, you know, like, you know, Opulence or Treachery potentially, or Gurney Halleck or Tleilaxu Master. But I'm okay with the Keys to Power. And the other thing is, like, the rest of the row wasn't particularly great, so, you know, I might have been doing other people a favor as well. And, you know, who knows? I could have, yeah, there's all kinds of cool things I could have found, but I also might have found dirt, and I might have wished that I had that Keys to Power. Tessia got Swordmaster and High Council seat this round. All right, so Helena with her final agent, will she go ahead and win this conflict? Plenty of combat spaces to go to, party warriors available. Obviously, you know, all these cities available. 3 spice here if she wants that. Liaison to Carthag. 2 intrigue cards on Hundro, 2 intrigue cards on Helena. She does not deploy. That's interesting. Spy satellites, by the way, is what replaced the Holtzman engine there. And there's a Tleilaxu Master. So I guess I would have found that, depending on how the randomization works in the software. But if it were an actual game, and if it actually determined the deck at the beginning of the game, and it's not just randomly drawing each time a card has to be revealed, that I would have found that with the Atomics. Oh, I guess she didn't have the troops, eh? Carthag would have only put in 1, so that's why she didn't deploy. Okay, a lot of spice here available. They wanted me to blow it up to stop her from ringing the master. Yeah. I didn't have the opportunity, though. Okay, so what am I up to here? I mean, I would like to get that alliance. I guess there's no hurry necessarily. Okay, High Council seat is an option for me. That would be a good thing for me to get, because I do need to start buying Spice Must Flows for my Holtzman engine. Also, I just think for my game, I'm probably going to need it. If I can get the restricted ordnance also, I mean, I can't get all these things. Still Suits gets me 2 water right now and lets me deploy. Can I realistically fight this? I don't know if I can. 15 Solari on Hundro. Even if I get this extra Dreadnought in, it's not really great here. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And I think... No. I'm not going to graph that guy just yet. I'm just going to put in the Dreadnought. We'll see how things look. I still have the opportunity to, you know, throw in this troop plus this Dreadnought if I visit a combat space. I kind of don't think that I will, though. Because I don't think it's going to be good enough to win even if I do it. Like, let's say I go to... I mean, if I spend the Solari on the combat or on an intrigue, maybe. Like, let's say I send Signet Ring to Carthag, get 2 combat intrigues. I throw in 2 troops plus a Dreadnought. That would be 3, 6, 8, 10 combat strength. I guess plus the 2 daggers is 12 combat strength. The problem is, you know, Hundro could still just Hardy Warriors or something. And that's 12 combat strength. Plus he has intrigues. So I don't feel good about really going for this. I can research twice. Let's do that. And I think I'll go this way. Okay. Got 3 research done. And I have reached the first genetic marker now. So subject N3X137 is online. Helena hits tech negotiation, takes spy satellites. And where does she shift her allegiances? Goes down with Freeman and up with the guild, unlocking interstellar shipping for herself. She's not gonna... It's only her and Hundro, actually, that have it. So Hundro's just been, like, having free reign there. I haven't been able to get it. Tessia hasn't been able to get it. I think I have to pick up a liaison here for persuasion. Hundro hits wealth. Yeah, this is looking like a no Swordmaster game for me, which is pretty tough. It makes it, honestly, it makes it tricky to use this because this is mostly good as kind of a surprise, like final agent deployment where you've got extra strength kind of out of nowhere. But having only 2 agents when everybody else has 3 means I'm basically never gonna be last. I have to do it, you know, before, while other people still have agents to respond to it, which makes it hard to use effectively. And yeah, like I said, I think I have to just take a liaison here to increase the persuasion in my deck, and hope to get some Spice Must Flows. I really hope I get second place here and get that water. Hundro has 1 sword on reveal. I really need to get some combat victory points, but it just wasn't... Didn't seem like it was going to happen this round. It's tough. I don't have good troop generation, right? Because I don't have shipping going on. Hundro's been shipping. He also has troop transports. So he just keeps kind of generating troops. You know, I have this Dreadnought, which is good, but by itself, you know, look, it's resource generation. That's kind of what's happening with it for now, but, you know, I'm gonna need to get some victory points from conflicts. So at the moment, my only victory points come from this Freeman Alliance. I've got nothing with Emperor, nothing with Bene Gesserit, and 1 with Guild, so my influence is pretty harsh. I'll probably have to take this influence here. Oh no, I'm not going to get second place. Does Hundro have a combat intrigue? He does. So... Oh, Fish's Talents from Tessia. How much is that worth? Okay, ties it up again. No! That's really bad. I don't even get the 1 spice now. All right. The only upside of that, by the way, let me just do one of these. The only upside is that Tessia got the water, which means I'm the only one with 2 water. So that's good. Hundro, shipping. Okay, 8 persuasion. I really feel like I want that restricted ordnance. So I think I have to pick up the Great Flat. If I were to research to here, it would get me this spice right now, which could let me selective breeding. It's honestly not thrilling. Let's take another intrigue card. Okay. I'm gonna take... I'll take guild here. Might as well unlock that, I guess. So, the trouble is, I want to get the restricted ordnance, but I also really want to play this Keys to Power. Okay, well, no restricted ordnance for me, so it's going to be Keys to Power. The problem with selective reading is nice because I'd like to get rid of a dagger. Problem with drawing cards is I don't have another agent to play any cards, and I don't want to accidentally draw, like... Yeah, so I think it's just secrets. I think I'll just burn this. I don't expect anybody's going to be fighting super hard for this, so I might get first just with the Dreadnought in there. We'll see what happens. I mean, a bit of Solari, like I've kind of given up on Swordmaster, but a bit of Solari would still be helpful if I want to Mentat, or again, if I want to use this advanced weaponry. This could end up being an ambush. Am I going to end up with 2 more techs? Probably not. I will be first round 7. In terms of like thinking about maybe, you know, Hayliner, but I guess I have 2 cards that can get me to Hayliner, Diplomacy and the Keys to Power. Something to think about, but... Okay, and... I think I have to take another liaison. I still have no Spice Must Flows here. It's not feeling great, this game. Beguiling pheromones there for Helena. So is she going to power play that? Does she steal the alliance? She does. Takes it away from Hundro. Okay, that's probably good. Slow Hundro down a little bit. But, I mean, Helena, I'm worried about, right? Helena's got a couple of good cards here. Shifting Allegiances and Tleilaxu Master. I really don't want Hundro to beat me to that spice, but might happen. He did it. All right, well. That's how it goes. I could have gotten there if I had done this Scarab instead. And, you know, maybe I should have, but I just felt like my influence was so bad that this essentially was worth a victory point. Is it worth it for me to do this? Why does she want all that Solari? I think I better hang on to that. Okay, that's why she wanted to win. Okay, there's the subject. I want to win this one. So, I want restricted ordnance. Selective breeding could be interesting. Fuck. Wait, what? Did she just buy 2 techs? How did she do that? Appropriate, for fuck's sake, man. She got the restricted ordnance and she got memo quarters. Okay. All right. That's a disaster. That is a disaster. All right, well, what in the hell do I do now? It's shipping, I guess, but I think I have to go up, up. Up, down is potentially interesting in terms of giving me the Solari for this. But This is what we're doing. Ugh. I don't think I can win any conflicts now. I think I have to now hope that a Hayliner gets me a conflict, and then that's a waste of that influence I put in here earlier. I mean, not really. The shipping is, you know, I did use it. But I think that's what I have to do. I think I have to hope that somehow a Hayliner gets me out of this. Because what can I do here? I mean, I could Hayliner now, I guess. There's no guarantee I'm going to get it next round. Ugh. Yeah, this restricted ordnance, I feel like, was my kind of... I was really counting on that to help me win a couple of these later conflicts. And unfortunately, what is going on here? Oh, the clock. I'm so sorry, wild robot. Okay, you got your troops in anyway. The clock is a killer. Okay, so that is 9 strength. Hunter still has 2 agents left. And he has a Freeman camp ready to go. So... I could pick up a water for the water of life. I mean, I could siege Tabor. Okay, what would my strength be? 2, 4... plus 6 would be 10. 13. Tessie is already at 9 with another agent. 100 with a Freeman camp can beat that. Yeah, he would go there. So I think I just have to do this. Get a spice must flow. I have 4 intrigues, but secrets is blocked. I'll be first next round, so that should be okay for the moment. So I just kind of have to hope that I draw either the diplomacy or the keys to power, so that I can hit Hayliner and maybe win the round 7 conflict. And that's even still just a maybe, with, you know, what everybody else has going on here. I wonder if there's any way Hundra was like bluffing us with that Freeman camp. Would he ever intentionally play it and then take it back, saying, look, I have Freeman camp, there's no point deploying, and then psych us out such that we don't deploy, and then he doesn't even have to use it? Is there any way? I guess I have to take the Face Dancer to increase my chances of being able to get to Hayliner. I don't love it. I mean, Guild Impersonator also would work there. I don't love it because I really want the specimens for the Reclaimed Forces to have a chance maybe at that point. But given how important I think next round's conflict might be for me, I am going to take the Face Dancer here. And, oh yeah, I can put it on top of the deck. That is something I still have not internalized. The fact that getting past this genetic marker means putting these cards on top of your deck. It's just, there's no clean connection between it. I think it, honestly, like another UI thing that could be nice is if you have this, it could show it on you. You could show it here for you. You know what I mean? So you know you, oh fuck, sorry. It would be nice if they were like glowing or something to remind you you can put them on top of your deck. I mean, how much of that stuff do you want in the game? You know, the physical board game doesn't do that. But it would be nice. Even just change like the background color here or something. So he didn't use the Freeman Camp. Yeah, he psyched us out. This Dreadnought has not really paid off. Have I gotten anything out of it? There was that one round where I thought I was going to get something and then it got retreated on me. I'm not sure if I've gotten... I got Solari, right? I got 4 Solari from it. So I guess it sort of paid itself back. Helena grabs Gurney Halleck. One of Helena's favorite cards for sure. It's a little late for Gurney, but... you might as well take it. Genetic marker goes on top of the deck. Yes. Yes. I'm never going to get the specimens for that. So I might as well not even think about it. Hundra looks like he's going to get to 9 victory points this round. Current score, Helena 4, Hundra 8, Tessia 5, and me Bludgeon at 7. We're playing 2-11. I do appreciate that little reminder rate on the victory points. Tessia with the second wave coming in to try to steal this from Hundra, who is out of intrigue cards. So that's going to be a successful play there from Tessia, getting that victory point, which means we might have a little bit more time in this game. Also good to clear out more intrigue, more combat intrigues to give me a better chance of winning this conflict. Let's see what it is. It's a Grand Vision. Not really what I would have hoped for. But it's what we got. All right. What do I want to graft? Do I graft the Spice Must Flow? Probably. Because I might need every persuasion I can get here. Theoretically, I don't have to do this right away. Maybe I hit shipping while I can. Does up down do anything? I don't think so. But I do have to worry about intrigues. That's an issue. Yikes, 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 yikes. Oh god. Oh god, what happened? Okay, I guess it's fine, but I am vulnerable here now. I guess I should have gone up down and taken either the training drones or the holo projectors. I kind of forgot about the fact that it was going to make the TEP. I just honestly, I'm quite rusty. This is this is one of my first games back from my break, and so I just kind of forgot how this worked. The fact that I was going to get a tech at a 2 discount, I kind of forgot about. I was worried, and I forgot about getting the spice at the same time. I forgot that basically if you go up, if you do here, you're essentially getting 4 spice to spend towards a tech. So I would have for sure done it and probably taken the holo projectors. To increase my chances of getting a spice must flow this round. It's probably not going to happen. But it could, you know, if I get a liaison, a researcher, or convincing argument, or even a keys to power, it could be a spice must flow. So that 1 extra card draw there could have been a big deal. And, you know, going up here really doesn't accomplish a whole lot. But anyway, this is what it is. Let's hope. Come on, baby. Oh, we hit. Yes. And just to make sure, we're going to throw that one in as well. That also gets rid of the intrigue card. And, oh yeah, I forgot that getting the Hayliner also was going to give me water, which unlocks the Water of Life. So I could have used that if I had needed to, but now I don't. All right, well, this is interesting. So if I win this conflict, then I take the 2 influence with Emperor there for a point. And next round, I try to get the Bene Gesserit Alliance. I'll be player 4. So, you know, maybe that works, maybe it doesn't. But that's the goal. So getting a Spice Must Flow here will get me to 8, and that also will unlock the Holtzman engine. So I'll be at 9 functionally. Which is still only 9. I've still got to find more points somehow. It's a little bit sad that this, you know, wasn't a 2-point conflict, but, you know, you get what you get. And yeah, I really could have used that holo projectors here. You know, for 1 spice, basically, it would have cost me. It would have been really helpful for the next round. Now, I might have to burn my Master Tactician here, even though I don't think I'll need it, just because I am going to get another intrigue card. That would put me at 4. And I don't really want to incentivize anybody going to secrets. It's not like I have anything I really care too much about losing, but I mean, I wouldn't want to lose the Water of Life or the Dispatch and Envoy, really, so the Master Tactician, I mean, maybe I can use it to retreat troops, so it's not completely wasted, but then again, no intrigues on Hundro. I don't think he has any big sword cards. Tessia doesn't seem to be deploying at all, so maybe I can actually get away with retreating 3 troops here. Still have this atomics. Looks like it's not going to get used this game. Do I have to worry about this alliance? I don't think I can afford to do it. I don't think I can afford to worry about it. Okay, shifting allegiances for Helena. She's probably going to steal... Yeah. She's stealing the Emperor Alliance from Hundro. So Hundro being brought down again. Hundro keeps... He's getting there, and then someone brings him down a little bit. He's getting there, someone brings him down a little bit. Alright, so I'm about to take the lead in victory points, at least on paper. Who has the spy satellites? Helena does. That's worth 2 points for her. Alright, yeah, it looks like I'm good to retreat troops if I want to. I might as well. Spice must flow for Tessia. She gets up to 8. She has the memo quarters, and she's red. She needs 1 influence with the Bene Gesserit and 1 influence with the Emperor in order to get that point. She now gets a Tleilaxu point. She goes up to 9. Reinforcements. And she has 2 intrigue cards. Is this counting? Okay, that's already in there, right? Yeah. 2 plus that. She's at 9. Everybody dead even on that track. Okay, let's say I retreat 3. I go to 12 strength. That seems very irresponsible. If I retreat 2, I go to 14 strength. She has no spice, so she can't play any of the big ones. The best she could do would be 4. 13. If she had 2 ambushes somehow, that'd be plus 8. If she had ambush plus a master tactician plus 7, 16. I don't know, man. Maybe I don't even bother. What are those troops really going to do for me? I'm just going to get rid of that. Like, she probably doesn't have 2 ambushes, you know? Very unlikely, but I feel like those troops are not likely to make a big difference to me. So, okay, Sleeper Must Awaken is potentially quite nice. Let's get the victory point with Emperor. It's a little bit sketchy. I'm a little bit worried about, you know, all of this. But I feel like I have to play kind of aggressively here. Whatever. Take control of Carthag. Oh, I should have taken control of Imperial Basin. Okay, I can get 2 research. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to that point. If I were to, let's say I were to experimentation and researcher to smuggling. I could get enough Solari for this, but it only gets me to here. Mentat is gone. I don't like that. Where is she dispatching here? She's probably going to dispatch to secrets. And then I'm going to have to go to selected breeding, which makes this very difficult. But maybe gets me a Spice Must Flow. She goes to selected breeding. Okay. Ooh. I guess. Huh. Research does draw me cards at this point. Okay, I have to go to secrets though, that's for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna burn that. Okay, this Water of Life is online. You know what? I should have used it before, because maybe I could have played the X137 instead of the dagger. And that could have been helpful. I'll still do it, because it might still be helpful. But I don't have the Solari on hand to get both of these. Unless I go to smuggling. Which I could do. Well, I can't do that anymore. But if I were to go to smuggling, then I wouldn't have the spice for the Sleeper Must Awaken, so it's kind of whatever that way. All right, so I think I just go all in on spice. Okay, let's do this. And that means I can't do that, but that's okay. Get as much spice as I can. Nothing interesting up here, right? Graft this guy on. Get another intrigue card here. Man, it'd be nice if I had that Solari, but I don't. Maybe I'll get a specimen. It doesn't do anything. Oh, I have the spice here now. Yeah, I knew that. Okay. I just couldn't get both. I couldn't get the spice and that. I mean, I have a chance to win this game. I'm going to get to 11 points with a Spice Must Flow, 12 points with the Sleeper Must Awaken, and then I'll be at 13 with the Holtzman engine. You know, unless somebody takes an alliance from me here. But that seems unlikely given what's happening. Tech negotiation for Tessia. Probably holo projectors just for a Hail Mary of some kind. Maybe she's got, you know, a victory point for having 3 techs or something. That's possible. If I do this, people might think I have plans within plans. But whatever, I don't, so who cares? It's interesting to me that, you know, a decision was made in the design of this game to not have any cards that reduce other players' influence. To me, that's interesting because that seems like a fairly obvious thing you could do, both thematically and mechanically. You know, some kind of like, you know, frame job or false flag or something like that that hurts your influence with another faction. I think it could be interesting, but you know, maybe the designers feel like that's just to feel bad. To use that to, like, you know, you have an alliance and then it's like, no, you just lost your alliance because somebody did that to you. And maybe it would lead to too many, like, kind of king-making situations. And it is kind of nice to just not have to worry about that. Just, like, whatever your influence is, that's what it is. It was the machine culture. Ooh, thank you, Spice Tiebreaker. So that little bitty dreadnought got me the spice for the tiebreaker there, I guess. Well, this is bugged. They do this weird thing where it gets rid of the it like clears out the troops, sort of, so it's hard to tell what the end conflict was. But yeah, I ended up getting the 3rd place spice, which was good enough for the tiebreaker. What was my strength there? Doesn't say either in the combat log. That's another thing that could be improved, but yes. Oh yeah. That feels very good. So first new video recording here for the channel, and we get a first place. I'm on a hot streak in ranked so far coming back. 2 first places on the stream yesterday from my point of view when I'm recording this video, and another one here right now. So that's really good. That was a nice game. Well played by everybody, I think. It was close. I wasn't feeling great about it, to be honest. There was a period of time where I thought this game is not really working for me. And by the way, this is a no Swordmaster victory. I was the only player not to get Swordmaster, and I managed to make it work, which is not easy to do, but it's interesting. Before I left for my break, I was noticing that I was having more games like that. I think I maybe had like 3 or so no Swordmaster victories in like maybe the month before I went off for the summer, which, you know, I don't play that many games. It's not like I'm playing 10 times a day, where 3 in a month is not that much. Like, it's fairly significant. So it's an interesting thing, but at a certain point that game, I just thought, Swordmaster is not happening. I just completely forgot about it. And, I mean, the Holtzman engine is part of why I was able to do it, right? Because the extra card every round meant that I was able to, you know, get good stuff going, get good persuasion, and, you know, get the Spice Must Flows to get the victory point there as well. 3 Spice Must Flows. But, I mean, I also got lucky there with that Sleeper Must Awaken intrigue. You know what I mean? Without that, it wouldn't have worked. So, you know, there's always luck involved in everybody. And, you know, some things happened to work out there for me, but that was a fun game. Thank you so much for watching this game. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and if you want even more stuff. And to support the channel, you can become a member, which is done by clicking the join button down below there. That'll unlock stream VODs for you, and that'll get you an extra video every week, the Members Monday exclusive video, which comes out every Monday. It'll also give you access to the Citizens channel in the Discord, as well as a loyalty badge beside your name on YouTube, and access to YouTube emotes to use in the streams and in the comments. I really appreciate all of you who have signed up and are supporting. You can also follow on Twitch, twitch.tv/bludgeon. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Videos Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, live streams Sundays, 9 a.m. Eastern. And also join the Discord, where you can find out about extra streams that happen at spontaneous times. All right, that's it. Take care. Bye.